What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Tommy Dizzaster, back on the third episode of Dizzaster Gaming, here with my boy, Spaz and Ryan. Introduce yourself, go guys.
What's up, everybody?
How's everybody doing today? Can't answer me, but...
Since we got introductories out of the way, today, the great third episode of Dizzaster Gaming, we're going to talk about how Microsoft is now making sudden changes to the Xbox One, Xbox brand, and its online services. Now, did either one of you gentlemen want to start this off at all? We could just dive right into it.
Sure, I'll dive. Basically, if you haven't seen the advertisements for it yet, Xbox is now announcing that there's going to be a drop in price for the new Xbox One, and it's now $3.99 instead of $4.99, but I'm going to actually throw it towards Rana so that way he can explain more why it's going to go down in price, because it's going to leave something out.
Well, I mean, obviously the Kinect's the reason it's going down in price, the lack of Kinect. What's frustrating me and most other people is, first off, we never got the option buying it straight out to have the Kinect or not. And most people I know that bought the Xbox day one didn't want it to begin with. But to go even further than that, it is now being pushed that the Kinect for the 360 didn't run all the time. You had to turn it on to get the resources inside the Xbox to run it. Without the Kinect on the Xbox One, it's actually going to free up resources, being as though the Kinect is constantly running and constantly listening. Therefore, making your Xbox One potentially more powerful without the Kinect to begin with, which is why PlayStation, and this was, I have to get the guy's name, but it was actually said by a Microsoft person that without the Kinect, Xbox One can match the graphics of the PS4.
Are you talking about Ben Kilgore?
That might be it. I have to look.
Who remembers their fucking name? Either way, yeah, that's what the whole skinny is. The reason of the price drop is because they're going to be able to take the Kinect out and drop it $100 less. Now, my thing is they're talking about how people that still want to get the Kinect can always buy that as a peripheral piece of technology later on. But my thing is are they going to still sell bundles that include the Kinect? Because like Ryan was saying, you know, all the research we've been doing and we've been hearing is when the Kinect is not hooked up, you get at least, 10 times or 10% more power from the console itself. So that begs the question of, if I'm using my Kinect while I'm playing a certain game, and let's say, for example, Spaz, he doesn't have his connected, is his game experience going to run better, smoother than mine? That's the big concern that I have.
I'm going to actually answer your question, and I'm going to ask you a question as well. But yes, they are still going to have bundles with the Kinect. They're also still going to do the whole Xbox One game bundles as well. That they're going to throw in a game that comes with the console as well. They're not going to stop that. They're just going to have this standalone Xbox One basically showing that you could pay less. You're just not going to have the luxury of the Kinect, and you're going to miss out on some Kinect features, which I'm sure we're going to get in that in a moment. But my question to you is, when you ask, like, if I'm using mine without the Kinect and you're using yours with the Kinect, is it going to run smoother? Like, are you asking, is it going to run smoother online?
Altogether. Like, for example, if a game without the Kinect can run at 60 frames per second, if I have my Kinect hooked up, is it going to run the same frame rate, or is it going to dip?
Good question, Rhino. Do you think you have an answer for this, or you want me to?
As far as the numbers go with the frames per second and everything, I can't answer that. But potentially, and I can't wait to try this because I've seen articles online where people have tried this already. Just by unhooking your Kinect out of your Xbox now, all them resources makes everything your Xbox does work better. The way actually we was anticipating that it would work.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I mean, I don't know if it's going to boost the frames per second or whatnot, but like I said, the one article I read specifically said that the reason Xbox can't match the graphics of the PlayStation is because of the resources used to power the Kinect. And as far as the bundles, Xbox will never get rid of the bundles, because if you've seen the video I posted where they're advertising the Kinect, or the Xbox without the Kinect, is basically 30 seconds of them telling you, oh, hey, well, we're selling the Xbox without the Kinect. Now for the next 2 minutes, we're going to tell you what you're missing out by not having the Kinect. So Xbox will never get rid of the Kinect altogether.
Right.
We're stuck with that, and they're going to shove it down our throats as far as they can.
Unfortunately, that is the truth. It just sucks that because all three of us, we went out, we bought our Xbox Ones with the Kinect, because there's no way, like Ryan said, there's no option. We didn't have any kind of option if we wanted the Xbox console, the new one. And now people that's just waited a few short months have that option, and it's just it infuriates me. It really just drives me crazy.
What really pisses me off is the fact that the Xbox's selling campaign too is letting this go as if, well, we're not worried about selling the Kinect, because what Rhino brought to my attention is Xbox is basically saying they're going to buy it anyways. They're going to buy the Kinect anyways. So they're pretty confident that they're going to still sell the Kinect separately, which is probably going to come out to be worth more than what we paid for the bundle if they do decide to buy the Kinect. But they are very, very confident that we are still going to buy the Kinect if we don't have one now. So,
I mean, that could definitely be true.
I think but the way I'm offended by that though is like they think we're just mindless trolls, and they're like, oh, supply and demand, supply and demand. Well, I'm sure you're gonna have a hefty supply, but I don't feel the demand is going to be that high. But me and Rhino was talking about this, and like Rhino had a good point too.
Yeah, the best way I can describe it, if anybody's ever watched South Park, because I'm a big South Park fan, there is an episode where Stan becomes cynical when everything looks like shit to him. He goes into a movie, and there's a really shitty movie trailer on. And during the movie trailer, the announcer's like, whatever, fuck you, you'll still watch it. That's exactly what Xbox is doing. Whatever, fuck you, you'll still buy it.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I mean, look at it. I think it all comes down to the choice. I mean, PlayStation users had the choice to buy the camera separate, and a lot of motherfuckers went out there and bought the camera. And in this day and age, with live streaming and video capturing and doing face cams and all that, it's just natural. But I think Microsoft, they just kind of went too far. They just shot themselves in their foot right out of the gate because they forced it. Now, myself, I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. I use some features with the Kinect, but it doesn't bother me. A lot of people, I think, are upset because they feel that their privacy is being invaded with the forcing of the Kinect. You know?
Right. You're going to have that one middle-aged crisis person that got an Xbox because they want to, like, see what the hype is about, and then they're going to get paranoid, like, do they know what color shirt I'm wearing? Oh, my God. No. But, no, that's going off of that subject, I mean, yeah, you're right there. But also, I do kind of want to go over to what the people who do decide to buy the $399 without the Kinect and do not plan on getting the Kinect, they are going to miss out on some cool features, though. But it's going to basically outweigh, and it's going to be a personal opinion to each individual, not just us. I mean, they are going to be able to, they're going to miss out on the whole saying, like, Xbox record that when you hit a highlight. You're actually going to have to go into the game DVR manually. You know?
Right.
That is the coolest feature, is telling it to Xbox, record that. You can do without the whole snap and unsnap. I mean, unsnap is the easiest. You just hit the one button twice. It goes to the snap screen. You press B, it closes the snap screen. Opening, it instead of having to say Xbox snap, you just oh shit, my Xbox is on. It's probably snapping right now or something. But you could go into menu and snap. You have all this other ability at your fingertips with the controller, so you don't actually have to talk.
Right. Ryan, you got anything to add to that?
So you're getting into the features. Yeah, you have the Xbox Snap, which works without the Kinect just as well as it does with the Kinect. You have the Xbox Record app, which is a nice feature, but not something that's necessary. In most games that shit happens like that, you have replay, you have theater mode, whatever. You can deal without that. That's not a big issue. The Twitch streaming, streaming your games, putting yourself on camera, that to me is a specialized group of people, which, given the option, they'll go out and buy the Kinect so they can do that. Then you got the games that play with the Kinect, which really there is none yet. And the only ones I know of coming out that even use it would be UFC, to put your face on the character. And that, although a nice feature, is not something that's necessary. So given the choice for me, I probably wouldn't have got the Kinect.
Right. I mean, you have the Kinect Sports on. You got Kinect Sports Rivals, which is out now.
But that's a specialized area for and people that want that will buy it.
Right, I understand. You do have the FIFAs where you could use Xbox commands with your voice. I'm sure Madden has features with the Kinect, and basically your sports games. Those are the biggest ones. Your racing games like Forza, if you have the sway option on, if you like lean left or lean right, it will actually look that area. Other than that, though, there's really no, like I tried saying earlier, there's really no high demand for Kinect games at this moment. So the people with the Xboxes, yeah, we get to save like 2 seconds off of our finger time by saying Xbox record that, but
yeah, I mean, there's never going to be a real core casual Xbox, Kinect-based game out there that people's going to eat up. You know what I mean? It's just for casuals. Whenever they put a game out like Kinect Sports Rivals and shit like that, I get the feeling of the Wii. You know what I mean? It's just very gimmicky. But the games that do support it right now, like the NBA 2K and your fucking Madden,
FIFA,
it's integrated into that, but it's not integrated well enough to make me go, let me just start yelling at the Xbox or the Kinect to make my plays. Great concept behind it, great idea, but it just doesn't work well enough to force the Kinect onto the consumer like it was with us. And it's just infuriating that now, just 2 months, 3 months after we got ours, it's given the option now. It's like, here you go. Well, we're gonna let you decide now. But
and that's
all the other previous owners were kind of fucked in the ass. Because what are we gonna do? We're not obviously gonna trade the Kinect in. We're just stuck with it.
Yeah, because the value of it for trading, I know it's going to be like $10 at the max. And
the value of the Kinect is going to be garbage because every Xbox that goes out the door has one, up until this point.
Yep.
And the Kinect is not as big of a peripheral as Xbox thinks it is. I know so many people who have a Kinect and it's not even plugged in 3/4 of the time. And yet they feel like they need to force it down our throats non-stop.
The games that I do need to request the Kinect for aren't even out yet for the Xbox One. Like I do like the Dance Centrals, and like the dancing fun games in case like I want to spend some time with the girlfriend, do that. Other than that though, I have no use for my Kinect. So
yeah, and like I said, it's really good for like the record that and things like that, but the way they presented it at E3 was the console isn't going to work without the Kinect. And you hear all that, the Xbox, 720p or 180 or whatever, because they're always just switching their shit, which is good to an extent. But if they keep doing it, then it just saturates their image. Like, they can't stand behind anything they say. You know what I mean? That's what the image they portray is.
The image I get from them, from Microsoft as a whole anymore, is that they're straight up liars. They come out, what they tell us, that there was going to be DRM, that you had to be connected to the internet 24/7. Soon as PlayStation announces that they don't have to do that, Xbox turns around. Well, you don't have to do that on the Xbox. Why not? What did you change? It was never there, in my opinion. They just wanted us to be connected. Whatever. Then, they got you have to have Kinect. A Kinect has to be plugged in. Then they turn around. Whoa, you unplugged the Kinect. Oh, you're running better now. It is nothing but lie after lie and forcing shit down our throats just to nickel and dime us again.
They're the angry grandparents that are forcing you to eat your vegetables when you don't really want to.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say that they lie, like my personal opinion on the matter. If you're looking at the E3, the whole conference and everything, they literally came out and was like, this is what we're doing, and this is our console. This is what we're doing with it. So I appreciate that in that sense of the company. It's still a company. They don't give a fuck about the consumers because they know people's going to buy it either way you look at it. But if you look on the other hand of Sony, Sony has been very sneaky since last generation or current generation, whatever you want to call it, with the PS3. Because what they'll do is they'll say, our system's better, but they won't talk about the negatives. They don't highlight the negatives. And if you looked at the past E3 when they revealed that stuff, they didn't talk about any DRM. Even though they had DRM in place on their system, they come out and was like, yeah, you can play used games on our system. It's the stuff that was negative from Microsoft's press conference. Sony just highlighted that in their press conference. And that tells you one thing about a company when they do that, is that their product is far inferior in terms of what it can do. Not necessarily in terms of graphics, because we all know the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation brand, anytime they put a console out, it's going to look better. But as far as what it does, they never tell the truth on it. Microsoft come out and was like, look, our first-party games we're not doing DRM on, but the third-party we're going to leave it up to the publishers to decide whether they want to do that. And Sony had the same thing in place, but they never came out and announced it. They never came out and just put it out in the public like that. And that's the thing that I dislike about Sony probably the most.
Well, it's not just Sony. I'm sure Microsoft does the same thing.
Well, I'm sure there's something like that. But as far as like the DRM and all that stuff, and what their console can do, I can at least give credit where credit's due to Microsoft. They came out and told us exactly what they wanted to do, what their plans were for their console. Whereas we still don't know what the whole goal of the PlayStation 4 is. I mean, really, tell me what they're changing from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4.
Being as though none of us have PlayStation 4s, none of us can really answer that.
It's very hard to tell.
But that tells you something, though. That tells you something, that there's nothing in news articles that they're even hyping up about their console. Except our games look a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, like literally, go.
All right.
We do our research on this shit. I'm sure I didn't find anything. I know you guys didn't find anything on it. I'm just saying.
Before we take the gloves off and start punching PlayStation's nuts until they turn purple, let's go ahead and move on. Another thing that Xbox is changing is if you're a Netflix fan or any of the apps that you can find on, let's say Netflix, of course, and you like watching on the Xbox, however, you do hate the fact that you're required to have gold, then, well, it's not required anymore. They're taking off the paywall, which is a great thing. And it can lead to so much more. I'm excited about this. How do you guys feel about it?
Well, basically, there's 3 apps that the paywall is coming down for that I know of. And that's Netflix, Twitch, and HBO Go. Now, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, I'm getting free Netflix. And then you do a little research, and you find out that anybody who cancels their Xbox Live after a certain date, Microsoft's going to take that as, oh, they only had Xbox Live for Netflix, so we're going to reimburse them and give them something back. What about the rest of us that had to fucking pay for both services? I'm not getting rid of my Xbox Live because I still play my games, but I don't get nothing back from my Netflix that we've been paying and however long for. I think that's bullshit.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're going to reimburse some, reimburse everybody that's been suffering from the same thing.
Yeah, don't just to get your console to sell. You shouldn't put shit in place like that to gain new customers. They should do something for their long-term customers that's been with them. Even new people that's bought the Xbox One. I mean, they should do something for that person or that consumer rather.
Right, and that's what sucks about the most is the fact that you can't just do for one and not the other. You know, that's the golden rule. But my next question though is I'm sorry to steer away from Netflix so fast, but another app that you named was Twitch. Now Twitch is a broadcasting app that you could use to broadcast your gaming moments, correct?
Yeah, I said the wrong app. It's not Twitch. There's a
No,
Crackle.
it's Twitch. You're right. It was Twitch.
I was thinking Crackle.
Crackle is free already.
Yeah, it's not a paid subscription. You can pay for Twitch, and
I thought Twitch was free as well, but I thought the whole purpose. See, the reason that doesn't make sense to me is the Twitch and the paywall system is that, well, you need gold to play on Xbox Live, all right, to play your games, but it's not required for Twitch. But what are you gonna broadcast on Twitch? Just your solo playing? Like, you're not going to broadcast you playing online game? Like, that's where my confusion's there.
Normally people don't broadcast multiplayer because just streaming, it's going to suck up a lot of your bandwidth just doing that. So you'd have to have a fucking beast internet connection to be able to do both of those.
Like me.
Yeah. But anyways, staying on track with the changes to Xbox Live, you know, they're dropping the paywall for that. What they're also doing is they announced the Games for Gold program. I don't know if both of you guys heard anything about this. I know I was talking to Ryan about it.
Wait, what was that? Is it are you talking about the free games monthly?
Yeah, you get one game free every month, but there's a twist now. What fucking Microsoft did, on top of all the other news that they give us, this couldn't wait for E3, by the way. What they did was they just took a little page out of Sony's book, and now any free game that you get with Games for Gold, you cannot play them or access them if you no longer have a gold subscription.
Okay, well that makes sense. I thought that's actually how it worked for the 360 too. Is once you lose gold or something. Well, actually, I can't really confirm that because I think in the Xbox 360, as long as it was in your previously downloadable history, you could actually re-download it. But I'm curious on to see what type of games are you going to get on the One, since there really is not a huge selection for Xbox One games right now.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably going to get Xbox 360 games.
But
my thing is, the games aren't free. They advertise, Games for Gold, you're going to get free games with Xbox Gold. No, you're not. Because if you're not paying for that Xbox Gold, you're not getting anything. On the 360, I could go on, download the game. If I had a shitty month at work and I couldn't afford my Xbox Live, I could still play the game that I downloaded. I had a free game. Not with the Xbox One. The second you miss out on your Xbox Gold subscription, gone. All your games, gone.
Yeah, you can't access them. So that's the same thing as PS Plus.
So basically what you're saying is if I lose my gold for 1 month, or as soon as it expires, I won't be able to play that game, but will I still have access to it later on when I renew my gold subscription?
Yes.
Okay.
And here's something I haven't tested, but I think this works the same way. Even the games you bought that you have on disc, I think if you lose your gold account, you can't play them either.
I don't know about that.
That will be completely retarded, and even though this is recorded, I'm quote unquoting not going to threaten Microsoft or anything, but I mean I might take a road trip somewhere and do something extremely violent to a certain person.
I doubt it.
Maybe.
Anyways, I actually want to thank the 2 people that's viewing right now. They've stayed consistent, so thank you, whoever you guys are. Thank you for viewing.
We appreciate
If
it.
you want to leave a comment or question, I have my Q&A popped up for any one of us. But going back to what Spaz was saying about what games we're going to be excited for or we're going to be getting for the Xbox One, because it doesn't seem... What'd you say, Spaz, about that?
I'm sorry, as soon as you said there's people watching me, I'm like nervous. What?
About the games you said before Ryan commented on the games for gold.
About the games. Actually, I think I might have forgot.
He said that he didn't think that there was any games to put out for the Xbox One yet.
Oh yeah, because there's no selection. Thank you, Rana. There's not a huge diverse selection for Xbox One games at the moment. So we're probably going to get reamped version of the Xbox 360 games, and they're probably going to be the games that no one really wants. I mean, granted, Xbox 360 does drop a couple games that we do download and we test out. Are they good? Are they horrible? It's hard to tell. It's what's the words I'm looking for here, Rana?
I don't know. What words are you looking for, Spaz?
I don't know.
What words are you looking for?
I figure I'd try to let you in on this.
Just to fill you in, we got a comment. It's in the questions, but it's more like a comment. It's from our good buddy over there, Needy Samurai, over on the PlayStation Network. But he said on PSN you can't access any of your games you get free with Plus, but anything you get is yours if you have the Plus. But if it runs out, you can't play them. So that's how it works over on the PlayStation. Thank you for the info there, Ange.
So
that's a super duper comment there.
So the same thing basically. They just took the book right out of Sony's. They took the page rather out of Sony's book. Whereas, hey, we're gonna give you guys good free games. None of these old shitty fucking Xbox 360 8-year-old games. We're gonna give you newer games, but if you don't have gold, you can't access them. Sorry. We got another question here from our good buddy, Needy Samurai. Yeah, PS4 free games with Plus are all independent games. So far, Resogun is the best one. And in my opinion, Resogun was the best exclusive until Infamous Second Son came out.
I've never even heard of Resogun.
It's have you played what is it? Origami, or I think it's called Origami Wars or some shit like that.
No,
on the 360.
Okay, first of all, we're going to stop talking about origami right now. Who wants to fold paper? Okay, I don't.
It's something along that line, but it's very similar to that. Anyways, we're getting off topic here. The games that we're excited for the Xbox One. Obviously, Sunset Overdrive, when it comes out. Very excited
speak
about
for
that
yourself on that one, Doozer.
What's that, gay boy?
Speak for yourself on that one.
No, I have to agree with Tommy on that one. It's something different, something unique. I'll go with it.
I completely understand. I'm not going to buy it. I might gamefly it, try it out. I'm probably going to get bored with it 2 days. A to
Listen,
D.
I'm sorry it couldn't be a Ghost Recon game, Spaz.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry you gotta wait. But let's talk about the ones that's coming out like just very soon here, which is Watch Dogs. Of course, it's not an exclusive, but I'm excited about that. I still gotta go and pre-order that.
Oh, absolutely.
Pre-order that shit. It does look exciting. Watch Dogs is going to be one of Xbox's top. Well, not just Xbox, but it's going to be a top seller, and it is made by Ubisoft, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And if you like Grand Theft Auto with the big twist, definitely get Watch Dogs. It's very interactive. The multiplayer is amazing. The single player is amazing. And if you can, find a couple videos of it on YouTube, and you will definitely be amazed on what you can find in gameplay.
What other games are coming out?
I'm sorry.
Well, that comes out fucking later on this year.
Yeah,
Coming
I think after Watch Dogs, UFC is the next closest thing coming out.
When's
I'll
that
be
come out?
right back, actually.
I believe June.
June.
Yeah,
That's right around the corner then. That's
yeah,
next month.
because Watch Dogs is this month. UFC's next month. Destiny, I believe, is November. Sunset Overdrive, I'm not sure of that release date. I'm not sure of The Crew. But The Crew is something I'm really excited for.
The Crew is actually determined to come out in August or September. Yes, The Crew.
Wow.
Yeah, the ones that's coming up real soon, even though, well, we was supposed to expect Elder Scrolls Online to come out for consoles. I guess that got pushed back.
Another 6 months.
And I'm not upset about it. Because like I said, I'm not going to keep putting this out for you guys just to play a stupid game.
That was
A game that no one's really going to care about is Sniper Elite 3. Comes out.
I actually have that on GameFly, so I'll let you know how bad that is.
oh my god.
Sniper Elite 3 is supposed to come out around July 1st of 2014. Madden NFL 2015, which they kind of fucked up their little dyslexic counting criteria right there. Madden 25, 2015. Like, really? Madden 15 after 25 doesn't make sense, but whatever.
We'll just skip over Madden because it's gonna be rinse and repeat anyway.
Exactly. Let's see. We have. I'm not trying to go too far, but another one that's going to be on August 26th, which I kind of wanted to look into, was called Evil Within.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I want to do a little bit more research because I was talking about somebody about this game the other day. I didn't know anything about it, but he was telling me that he was looking up in it and into it, and he says it's going to be very good. I don't know what type of game, if it's going to be a shooter, an RPG, whatnot. Well, maybe that's going to be on one of our lists for another future episode, possibly.
Yeah.
Hang on there for a second, Spaz. Anybody got anything on Wolfenstein? It's supposed to be coming out on the 20th.
Rinse and repeat, probably.
No, actually, I mean, I didn't play the first one, but the videos I seen for the second one look pretty interesting. I might GameFly that and try that out.
It really looks interesting to me. I've played the one before that and wasn't anything to scream about personally. This one looks really good, but I don't know about sinking any kind of money in it myself.
Right. Hey, guys, there was a what was it called? Wolfenstein comes out on the 20th of this month, of course.
Yeah.
Murdered Soul Suspect.
Uh-huh.
You guys told me to check out video. That actually comes out on the 3rd of June. So that's probably that's gonna be out before UFC.
Damn, that comes out that damn, dude.
And I think I'll take a risk on that one. I think I'll actually buy that one.
I think I'm gonna buy that one too. When I seen it at the that last E3, I was fucking geeked about it. I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen anything like this before.
It just reminds me of a very a much darker LA Noire, and I liked LA Noire for what it was. So
right. And
this
when
takes
Ryan
that,
told me that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. When Ryan told me that's what it seemed like, I never actually played LA Noire, but I watched Rhino play it, and I thought it was great. When I did see the trailer, though, for Murdered Soul Suspect, it looks very awesome. Guys, definitely, if you can pick up your Game Informers, check out Murdered Soul Suspect. It's definitely a unique single player, would you say? It's going to be single player, correct?
Yeah, I hope they don't attach any kind of multiplayer on it. I'm sick of seeing every game coming out has fucking multiplayer tacked onto it. This game, to me, doesn't need it.
I actually have a question for Ange. Hopefully he's still watching. But I'm wondering if he's seen any of those videos, how close that might be to Alan Wake at all. Because I've never played Alan Wake, but I kind of got a little bit of an Alan Wake vibe off it just from watching the trailers.
Well, Alan Wake reminded me of Silent Hill a little bit. Just a lot more cleaned up, I guess I would say.
I didn't get either one of those feelings from the gameplay and the trailer that I seen. I played Alan Wake, and the DLC for it, I didn't get that feeling whatsoever.
Right. You know what though? I got a feeling of this game definitely feels like the one game that you're going to pop in your Xbox after a long day of work and after your woman griping at you. This is the game that you're going to come home late at night, turn off all the lights, sit in front of the TV, and play, and it's just going to punch you dead center in the chest. It just
For 20 days.
I did not realize what I did there until I did it. I'm sorry.
But anyways, let's get back on track here with these game titles. I know NBA 2K15 is coming out in October. I know I'm excited for that, but I think I'm the only one out of you guys that's excited for the basketball game.
If I want to play basketball, I'll pick it up, go outside on the court next to my fire hall and play basketball.
I'm excited for this. It is the fact that Evolve game that we spoke about in one of our prior episodes. Well, not episode of Dizzaster Gaming because we didn't have a name for it yet. But on the list, it shows it's out in December. But, of course, that means they don't have a precise date. I seen that it's going to be out fall of 2014. I really hope it's towards the beginning of fall.
I would imagine. I mean, we're already seeing gameplay of it, so it shouldn't. I don't think it should take all the rest of this year for it to be released.
Well,
I mean,
you can't go off the gameplay. You cannot.
I would say a good guess would be that any game that's not having a specific date that's marked for fall is going to try to come out before the holiday season so that it's there for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate.
Well, I'm gonna buy that shit on Black Friday.
Kwanzaa.
No, but I'm really hoping it comes towards the beginning of fall. And two, you can't really base yourself off of gameplay because while me and Rhino are stacking bodies on the Destiny beta here in July, it still comes out in September. So
I mean, that's normal. They have to have time to take the data that we feed them back and make the changes.
yeah,
So, I mean, that's completely normal timeline right there.
yeah, that's definitely reasonable. But I mean, like for example, we've seen more gameplay from Evolve than we did from Murdered Soul Suspects, and that's supposed to come out next month. It just doesn't add up to me with the release dates of games.
Is there any other games we're going to take a look at there?
Nothing that's coming to mind right now.
I mean, the only other game that come to mind was Quantum Break, and I don't have a date for that.
Quantum Break is actually going to be not even on my list. So no, I really don't.
I don't see that coming out until next year.
Get it on your radar, Spaz.
I sure will. I'll definitely bust out.
I'll also put Shaq Fu on there. Because if you don't put Shaq Fu on there, I'm going to kick your ass.
Has anybody heard anything about the new Transformers game?
I have a game flight, but I haven't heard anything of it.
Not even interested.
When it comes in, I'll give you all an update on it, but I don't expect it to be very good.
Well, I'm probably the only one excited about this news that I heard today, and that's the new Halo 5 Guardians was announced.
I too am excited about that, even though I kind of was messing with the mind earlier when you pronounced that to me. I, unlike Rhino, am not a complete hater of Halo. Me and Tommy Diz here will fuck shit up.
I think the reason why Ryan don't like it is because this is one first-person shooter that he just is not that great at.
Yeah,
I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with you guys.
Okay.
This is a deal with you guys, and this is a deal to all our viewers out there. If we get one of our videos to hit 100 views before Halo 5 comes out, I will buy Halo 5, even though it goes against everything I stand for. I will buy Halo 5, I will play the campaign, and I will put at least 10 hours worth of multiplayer in it.
And it's just 100 views. I hope you guys hear that. Share the shit out of this video once we get done. That way Ryan is forced to buy Halo 5 like we were forced to take the Kinect and jam it straight in our ass.
Okay. And I agree with that. Would you tell me? I would say a little bit more than 10 hours of gameplay. I'm going to say about maybe 15.
I don't know. I don't even know when it comes out. So it probably ain't gonna come out until
Right,
either
have it
next
on my
year or
damn
the year
list.
after that.
It's just like Shaq Fu. You can't see it until it kicks you in the face.
Yeah, but our buddy Needy Samurai. Let me see here. Something messed up on him trying to view the stream. But Murder Soul Suspect does have an Alan Wake vibe to it, but not that much from what he was saying.
And he's also looking forward to the next Halo with us. Good job, Ange. We will see you on that shit.
Yeah, well, me, Spaz, and me and Spaz, because I don't I don't know if our video is gonna get 100 views. You know what I mean?
Actually,
It doesn't have to be this video. It could be any video between now and the time that Halo releases. I'll do it.
okay, I'm stopping you there.
Video.
Good. There's a lot of videos on YouTube with more than 100 views. So he said any video, 2 girls, 1 cup. What's
Any
up?
one of our videos, prick.
Okay.
And of
Anyway.
course, that's going to be on Tommy Dizzaster's channel because this is the first one on this one, as you guys can see. So if you guys want to go look at those videos, they're on my YouTube channel. Just search Tommy Dizzaster and it'll come up.
One more thing, guys. Everyone that is excited about the crew, I was talking around to this. I kind of hid this little secret from Tommy, but this is a great idea. He's going to love it. If we could get some more views, and everyone that is excited about the crew coming out, we know that it's going to be an MMO racing game. The game's called Crew. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a little friendly wager here. For every viewer that is going to buy the game, they could submit us an email or a comment even, and I say the 3 of us start a little draft, pick numbers out of our, we draft our viewers, and see who can have the best crew out of the 3 of us, out of all of our viewers. That means we are more than happy to interact with you guys, and let's fuck shit up.
That's a thought. I mean, we'll definitely have to get more people behind Dizzaster Gaming in terms of becoming fans and viewers before that'll happen. But hopefully, from this time until when it's released, that can happen.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean,
just
I'm
so our
down.
viewers know, if they want to win, Team Rancor.
If you like to fuck shit up and you do know how to drive, Team Spaz. Squirrel.
If you just want to be awesome, just come and join my team. We ain't even got to ride and drive with these motherfuckers. Because let me tell you what, the one in the green shirt's a dirty motherfucking driver. I know from experience because of this game right here.
Who's a dirty driver? Oh, right. Okay.
Dirty motherfucking driver, let me tell you.
I only did it once.
It ain't happening. On
Whoever
the crew.
joins his
It ain't
crew-
happening on the crew.
Whoever's in his crew, just know that he will smash you off the road just to be number
No.
one.
I will not smash my own crew. I will teach my crew to smash your crew.
Okay, first of all, there will be no smashing because my crew is going to be the ones that are too far away for you to smash into. Okay, so if you like to
mean
drive fast, Ricky
You mean the
Bob's
ones
fast?
walking across the line because they're waiting for the tow trucks to bring their cars over?
Hey,
Because Ryan
I'll just have
ran
someone
him
in
off
my
the
crew drive a tow truck. I'll tow the tow truck.
All right,
Yeah,
so
but moving on.
the crew. Was that the only other game where we were, that's on our radar at this moment in time?
I know September is going to be a bit busy month for all of us. We're gonna have Destiny. We're gonna have Crew.
I'd say from right now, for the rest of the year, it's going to be pretty busy in terms of gaming and DLC coming out for certain games.
Which is not a bad thing.
No,
Not a bad thing at all.
not at all. Let's just hope the games we get aren't broken and they're not 2-hour campaigns.
Well, I mean, that's the one plus side. I think the crew was mentioning 20 hours of campaign. So that's a good deal right there, I think.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of videos I've watched online, the guys, I think they're insane for saying this, but they are all saying that they feel that they're not going to be paying enough for the crew. That's how much stuff is in this game.
Fuck you.
Now me, I'll take any discount I can get because I'm poor as shit and I sell toilets for a living. But
And all your money goes into toilets. Go down the drain.
Oh shit. Anyways, well, back to the Xbox shit. I can tell you, I'm pretty furious about this shit. Considering, I mean, the whole option doesn't upset me as much as the consequence of having the Kinect, or the burden rather of having Kinect on your connected to your console is. I want my fucking console to be maximized with the power every single time it's turned on. And if there's a peripheral that's fucking plugged into it that limits that, that's complete bullshit, because they knew that before they fucking released it, that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, as far as the Kinect goes, and this is what I suggest we do. After we get off here tonight, we'll unplug our Kinects, and we will play the entire week until we do next show without the Kinect plugged in. And that way we'll be able to tell you if there's a difference or not. I don't know if Xbox will have to release a firmware update or anything like that to get the resources to switch over. But, I mean, it's definitely worth a try.
Well, I mean, knowing Microsoft, they probably got to release some kind of patch that fucking boosts the speed or allows you to work the X1 without the Kinect.
Or allows you to reach in a weird voice, like Tommy. Alright.
But if you guys have nothing else on the Kinect, I do have another potentially devastating rumor to get into that affects both the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Well, if we could kind of make it quick so we can fit it in, because we are going on to an hour. Actually, I think we've reached almost an hour. Let's do it. What do you have for us, good sir?
All right, this is coming out of Naughty Dog, who is doing a HD remaster of The Last of Us for PlayStation.
What? Remix!
Which we all knew was coming anyways.
Yeah. But what they are saying is that Blu-ray disc is not going to be large enough for what they need it to be for the games for this generation. Blu-ray is most likely going to be on its way out while they try to find either or everything's going to go to digital download.
Well, me and Ryan were talking about this yesterday, day before that, some shit like that. And if this is true, I mean, really, this is what they've built their consoles around, pushing more towards the digital age.
Right.
But I mean, really, could you really try? There's really no way around it. I mean, if you look at PC games, how beautiful and fucking detailed and how large they are in scope, 90% of them are all downloaded. I mean, really, do they even push the physical copies anymore? You go to Amazon,
That's
and you
what I
buy
don't
a game, they're offering digital first.
You have a great point there, and what I think Mr. Laggy McLagerson there is trying to say is the fact that Blu-ray's going obsolete, but what I don't understand is you have a PC game, and you could obviously tell the PC game is a DVD-ROM, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you install it to your PC, I don't think it's necessarily the disc, because they're still on DVD-ROM, and you're still getting these great graphics, but you put a Blu-ray in your Xbox, and they're still saying it's still not enough visual. I don't think it's disc at all. I think the Xbox is just in the PS4. They can't handle it. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, there. Tommy blinked. Don't fucking just stare at me, man. Making me think I'm lagging like Rhino over there.
I'll stare right in your eyes.
I'll stare at your chest for 30 days.
Nope, everything cool I said, you just wrecked it.
I'm sorry. Just like in the crew. I'll wreck
Anyways,
it.
but as far as Blu-ray, I mean, I knew it was as far as it being obsolete, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. But as far as gaming-wise, I think it definitely may see a shorter lifespan than what everyone's expecting. Just because, like I said, they built both their consoles that way. I mean, literally, Microsoft had a game plan in place to where they were like, you're not playing used games, but digitally you can go crazy. You know what I mean? So it's not too much of a surprise to myself. I think Ryan's a little lagged the fuck up once again, you bitch.
And behind.
I'm lagged way up, so if you guys got something, keep going with it, because I have to catch up.
Okay, well, how about you be different from mustard and catch up? Corny! Corny! Corny!
Stupid
I
ass.
have nothing else. I mean, I would really like to hit on this Blu-ray disc drama on our next episode because I really want to see if I could find some more information on this.
I mean, overall, the main fucking subject was the Xbox doing their 180s everywhere, good and bad news, coming just all over the consumer.
Right. So, guys, in the future, you're going to be able to get the brand new Xbox Brick for $30.99. I'm sorry, X Brick. That's what it will be called. X Brick. That's what they should call it.
Gay.
Gay.
Yay.
Anyways, anything else you gentlemen want to add about the great Xbox Live news?
No.
Anything about Titanfall maps? Watch Dogs? Like
They're
that?
out. We
We
are
didn't
going
get to
to
play
play
Titanfall
them.
maps yet, but next episode we will go into detail about them.
I got to play them just to let you know.
Rick.
Oh, snap. See, I got the edge now, so when we play tonight, I'm going to just be kicking the shit out of these guys.
Tommy, the only edge you got is like I don't even have nothing smart to say about because you just suck and you're not worth the comment.
Please. All right, let's shut up so Ryan can catch up.
I don't think I'm catching up anytime soon, so
Damn, that was long shit.
yeah, if you're going to shut it down, go ahead and shut it down.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining, viewing, leaving the comments. Thank you, Needy Samurai, for interacting with us. And definitely let everyone know about the channel now. Like, subscribe, comment, share the shit out of this stuff. It's your boy Tommy Diz signing out.
And his homie Spaz. And since he's lagging, I'll end him out. Rhino. I'm sorry, I lagged.
All right, guys. Later.